What's up guys, my name's Luke from Archer and Wood, Style Consultancy and Pre-Owned Menswear Store. Niall Horan is easily my favourite 1D band member, always has been. Wait, have they broken up? Okay, they broke up in 2015. I'm really bummed about Zayn leaving and then breaking up and that. Niall Horan is easily my favourite member of former band One Direction. But there's two reasons for that. Apart from his sultry, beautiful voice, I also like the way he dresses. Now this hasn't always been the case, so I thought it'd be good to do a little deep dive into the style evolution, the profile, the glow up of One Direction former band member Niall Horan. So we'll start off with the tailoring side of things because this has been a really big improvement of Niall's. In his younger years, he steered, like most of us do, towards the sort of slim, skinny section, wearing a lot of suits that you'd find in Top Man, to be honest. We've all done it. I certainly fell down this trap. And it's just a kind of thing that younger guys have in their heads, that skinny, slim equals stylish. So these suits, nothing to write home about. Like, the jackets are short, the rise of the trousers is relatively low, the tie is not an interesting shape, the colours of these are not anything special. He just looks like any guy at a wedding. That's pretty much where he's at with it. Later on, he does improve this quite a lot. So we'll get to this fit here where he's wearing like a window pane, looks like a wool suit with a really crisp white shirt and a pocket square. Much, much better look. The cut of this suit's so much better. You can see that he's filled out a little bit, but the structure of that suit also helps him with this. Great posture and body language as well in the pose as well. That's another thing to take into account if you're having your photo taken. It's the old James Bond pose, hand in the pocket, hand to the side. And the changes here are simple. The structure of the suit's a lot better. The jacket's longer. You can't see the rise of the trousers. They're mid-level. The colour of the suit's just nicer. It's not overly skinny. Nice addition of the pocket square. And yeah, just a much better fit. Later, he improves on this though. So we've got these two double-breasted suits, this sort of like blue velvet one and this grey one as well. And they're just nice cuts, good structure to them. They're proportionally right for him. He's still a celebrity. He's still got to be a little bit more playful with stuff. So the blue velvet works there. I love the addition of the loafers as well, and it's just nice to see a bit of cuff on both of those also. He doesn't just stick to structured ones though. So we've got this navy suit with a softer shoulder here, very nice, and just an easy look for people to replicate. And then this soft-shouldered navy suit, double-breasted, with a navy crew neck as well, just like a nice tonal look. And yeah, again, it's something that anyone can replicate, and I think it looks so much better if you look back to his previous years of these skinny suits. He looks like a man now, and he looks great. But again, he has different styles in his locker. So he's got those double-breasted ones. He's got this, when he's on stage, he's got something a little bit more looser. You've got this brown one here, or this sort of tobacco-coloured one. Key here is the high rise of the trousers now. It just helps his silhouette so much more because he's relatively slim. He's also 5'8", so same height as me. And that rise of the trouser really helps with the silhouette overall and proportionally. Just gives you the look of having longer legs, makes you look that little bit taller. There's nothing wrong with being 5'8" or anything, but we all want the idea of having longer legs. It's just a commonly thought out thing that people prefer. They've got this sort of like mid blue one here with the vest. Again, a nice looser fit. I'm not a particular lover of wearing them with Converse, but again, he's on stage. He's still young. He's still trying different things. But I think he looks great in both those suits. And yeah, I just think with his tailoring, he's upped it so much. If you just look back to where he was to where he is now, it's just a completely different level. And the simple things he's done here are the rise of the trousers being high. He's played around with colours, but kept the colour palette like earth tones and simple browns, blues, greys, and just kept it very subtle rather than going for like bright colours or anything like wacky or pastels or anything like that. So he's done a really nice job with that transition into more adult tailoring, in my opinion. But again, he can also play around a bit with textures, so the velvet as well, because again, one thing he doesn't want to do is be completely boring. You still need to peacock a little bit, and I think he does that well with textures of suits. But yeah, we're moving to his casual side of things. Denim is a big thing for him. Back in his early years, skinny jeans with rips in them, like this sort of like tight short sleeve shirt, this look here. A boy band look, younger guy look, but if you look at his more recent looks now, high rise to the jeans, loafers, and this vest tucked in with the shirt open, much better look in my opinion. I think again, it's the silhouette of those jeans just looks so much better than being a high rise and then being like a straight cut rather than skinny. I would also avoid as much as possible, if you're looking to be a bit more adult in the way you're dressing, avoid rips, avoid any sort of like strong washes on the jeans as well or anything like too much. Just keep it simple, keep it clean, and so you can't go too much wrong. He's also added, rather than going for those tight like short sleeve shirts, he's gone for more overshirty kind of things, or either like overshirts, cardigans, or body kind of shirts. So really nice colour palettes again, simple creams and navies, little patterns on them if needed, but just nothing too insane. He likes a little boxy short sleeve shirt, which is fine. I think he does everything he's executed in a really more mature way than previously. But the key, and we'll move on to the main points here, the main takeaway, the key thing he's done is add those high-rise trousers. And now if we move to these more recent looks, he's almost never seen out the house without a pair of high-rise trousers and then t-shirts tucked in. And the main reason for that is that silhouette. It's that looking like you've got longer legs. It just looks like a nicer look overall. The overall silhouette just looks nicer, proportionally looks nicer. So first up, we'll start with these simple navy ones, high-waisted. I'd advise anyone to get a pair like this. Again, they're still slim, but he's paired them with some nice loafers and just a simple shirt tucked in, or like a vest tucked in with a shirt on top. Just a simple, nice, smart look. He does then go a little bit more adventurous. You've got this look here with these brown pleated trousers and a knitted polo shirt. Really nice look. Again, the pleats on the trousers add that little bit more room for you, so you're not wearing like really tight trousers. They're invented so you can actually sit down and have room when you do sit down. But I think this just looks great, and I know there's a lot of young guys that I speak to, either on like Instagram comments or questions or clients, and they don't want to wear high-waisted trousers or pleats because they feel it's like old manish. But Niall is a great example of how to get to wear these and still look young, still look like you're not like an old man, and have them up by your nipples. Like, he looks great. And he wears them all the time. Like every one of his modern fits, we've got this really lovely cream pleated pair of trousers with a simple t-shirt and a cardigan. Lovely look. We've got, again, a few with him, say, vest and like a overshirt on top, or even wears high-rise shorts as well. This summer look where he's got these like off-white shorts with I think they look like got a pleat in them as well, some boat shoes and a patterned shirt. Like, again, the high rise is there. I think he looks great. And again, with all of these, his colour patterns are muted, they're earth tones, they're rich colours. They're not desaturated like that or anything like that at all, but they're like browns and navies and creams. They work well together, as those colours normally tend to do anyway. They're nature's colours. They merge well together. They look pleasing to the eyes. He does sometimes go a little bit too far, in my opinion. So we've got this grey pair of pleated high-rise trousers, and they are big boys. The overall look, I don't mind at all. I like the pairing of the shirt works well with it. The chunkier like boots work well with it because they're like wider, looser trousers. But it's a lot. I wouldn't advise anyone to go for them, but I think he looks good. They're just, the trousers are pretty intense. There's also these high-rise sort of like tracksuit bottom things with the line down the side. I'm not too fond of. Just make something sporty out of something that's not really supposed to be. And I think it drops down that sort of maturity level of dressing, which is fine if that's what you want. But just looking at him and the way he's moving with his wardrobe, he's definitely going towards being that sort of like 30-year-old guy wearing more mature clothes. And I think 99% of the time he does it well. Like going through these fits, like going through images, there's just so many great outfits. And if you look at some of his contemporaries, band members, people of his age that are in the public eye, they're not dressing half as good as this, in my opinion. They're still stuck with the skinny jeans or things like that, so all like winkle pick and boots. And I think he has left that stuff behind, and he's definitely one of the best dressed guys out there at the moment. Anyway, that's a look into Niall Horan's fits. I think he's a great person to look at if you're around about that sort of age group. If you're looking to transition into a more adult wardrobe, he's a great reference point. And the simple takeaways are the high-rise trousers and the colour palettes. If you get those two things right, you're onto a winner. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you are interested in pre-owned menswear, do check out archandwoods.com. Also, if you're interested in style consultancy, I offer anything from a 1 hour-long session to like a full personal styling service. So yeah, check out archwomen's.com for that. Please remember to like and subscribe because it helps me just to make more videos. The last couple of weeks I've made one almost every day. So yeah, if you can like and subscribe, it really helps me out. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Cheers.